everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
All right, Larry, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at what's now known as New Era Field here in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Sure to be an end-to-end spectacle. Rex Ryan facing his former mates, and the Jets and Bills. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play now for Forte. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Forte. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just...
And look out! I think he's going to go! And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Austin Safarian-Jenkins, 65 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now McCoy. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. This is McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. First carry here for Robinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. And he will go down out outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Darren Lee able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll bootleg it with Peterman. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This from 44 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went into the draft, and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic back there. The tough part for them, still not solidified at the quarterback position.
They start on the ground with Forte. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
Petty now. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A first NFL pick by the rookie Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
They go play action now. Peterman. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Leopard.
Peterman to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. To throw is Peterman. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's McCoy. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
But give to McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. There's plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian Jenkins, 89 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going. And
he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. This give is to McCoy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can...
And he coughed it up!
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Here's Patty. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 76 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. For Shady, he had 13 of the Bills' 29 rushing touchdowns last year. That total was the most in franchise history and the most by a single team in the NFL since 2008.
I love watching him run the football. I really do. I mean, I love the numbers, but I love how he gets it done. Vision, power, speed. He's got it all. Absolutely. And each one of his touchdown runs to me is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. 3-19.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Peterman. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Leopard. Here we go. 56. Green. 56. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
0 fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
2nd and 10. Peterman again. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play action. Now Peterman. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Peterman. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets take possession. They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Peterman. It's caught. Jones. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We love talking about bloodlines in the NFL, and Zay Jones fits that category perfectly. The rookie at East Carolina, his father Robert was a linebacker in the league, and his uncle Jeff Blake, a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And Zay, 399 catches at East Carolina, a D1 record. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll indeed go for it with Peterman. Steps away to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go now. 3:19.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Petty now. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A first NFL pick by the rookie Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Peterman.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run with Forte. And, oh, the ball's out. Forte loses it. And the Bills have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's McCoy. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, "Hey, you got anything for this one?" Might get radio silence back.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one. See if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Forte. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
They'll look to throw. A dump off to Forte. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact and as a result unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go. Peterman on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Now let's go. Boom. 25.
Now Peterman on second down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 3rd down, that's McCoy. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Blue, land it. Back down to that belly. Here we go. Hot. No. Here we go. 319. Hot. 319. Gone. Hot. Over. Hot. Back down to that belly. Here we go. Hot. Over.
Play clock winding down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a run with Forte. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Check 26. Detroit.
Here's Patty. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now Peterman. Elsewhere, Ford Field. They're into the fourth quarter now. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. A win would be their second on the young season. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He'll look to throw, and he's got Will complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the Jets closing in on 1-0. Not home yet, but trying to hold on after a disappointing 5-11 last year. Here's Forte, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A win would be their first of the young season. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Lewis has the first down and then some. And that's complete to Lewis. A big hit.
Back to the
Knocked down sideways. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll look to throw. Powell on the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And now look at him go. 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. A win would be their first of the young season. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.